the access code to this game. A game in which your destiny depends upon your own decisions, and where the ultimate weapon is your mind.
Is it? It's on.
Hey,
Do we want to just redo another 3 minutes, or should we just get into it?
let's just get into it.
We're in it.
Get in there.
It's happening.
Let's go in.
I just want to point out that there was a very well timed air horn sound effect that
It
is
was
lost.
almost perfect.
Oh.
We didn't hear it.
Lost in.
I don't think it was there. I
perpetuity.
didn't hear anything.
I don't know if that's
Stream
right.
didn't hear anything. It
Dual
wasn't there.
squid angle. Oh yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna do a campaign, girls.
Yay!
New long campaign. Who dis? And it feels like let's just start.
Yeah, we can start now because the
Raining?
audio's
Are you
working.
fucking kidding me? It's raining.
Phil,
Oh,
2 days ago you received your orders for your new mission and your potential membership. All you had to do is complete the mission, perform adequately. But where was it? They said it was somewhere by the crag, an inn. It should be somewhere around here. It's getting close to sundown when it said you were supposed to show up. Make a survival check.
survival.
Survival check.
Where's my character sheet? Here it
It's in there.
is. Survival. That's a 6.
A 6. In Wharftown, it's separated into the area down by the waterfront, the slips, the hill between, referred to as the climb, and the high area of town perched on the side called the heights. You don't know where this inn's supposed to be. The crag is down in the slips. You've been walking around, taking turns. The sun is setting behind you. You're late. You've missed your time. In the mission, from what you can tell, you feel the weight of the 3 vials in your pocket. These are probably important. there's other people waiting for you.
I'm gonna do it quick. Is there anybody around? Is there anybody?
It's
nearby?
it's a living city. There are people. The day is coming to an end, so
I'm gonna run up to. I'm gonna look for a gentleman that looks like he's smart.
yeah. Make a perception check.
I can do that. Perception.
Are you dudes?
Perception
Natural
check.
one. Natural one for a
You
dude.
find a gentleman bent
Natural
over.
one first roll? Fuck, we're fucked.
You find a gentleman bent over in an alley over a pile of rats. This guy looks like a connoisseur of information. He would know where you're looking for. He kind of turns back. You see a steak knife in his hand, filleting what's left of this gutter creature.
I'm gonna run up to him.
What the fuck? Did I just get pitched in
Uh,
ad by windows?
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for Craig's River.
What are you saying to me?
I'm looking for Craig's River. Okay.
It's my rat! And he points his knife at
No,
you.
it's a very appetizing rat, and I hope that you enjoy every morsel of it. But I'm just trying to get to Craig's River. Can you point me the right direction, please?
Okay.
He points down the road. Stay off my rats.
Oh, it's all yours, buddy. I really don't. That's not my. Do you want a gold? And I'll just give him a gold coin and turn around and just start walking the way he fucking. He pointed, keeping an eye peeled.
August. Elias. Describe the first three things that someone would. And let's do Elias first. The first three things someone would notice about you upon meeting, like immediately recognize.
Immediately would probably be my skin transition, probably from the white into my natural coffee brown skin, and my really nice clothes, and probably the tail poking out from
August.
behind my coat.
August, I think he looks a little more well put together than you would assume, but I think upon closer inspection, you'd see that his fancier clothes are a little bit tattered at the edges, a little bit stained. You notice that his hair is pulled back into like a tight bun with two braids on the sides, and even though he looks like he's been through some stuff, at least being where he is, he's got a warm smile on his face.
You two stand in an alley half a block away from the Crags River Inn, where 30 minutes ago a third was supposed to come and meet you. You know that the carriage is supposed to leave at sundown, and through the rain it's hard to tell, but the bells of the clocks ring. Time is passing. It's 30 minutes past when you're supposed to meet. Some professional at the minimum.
So are you one of the two?
And I look at you as I pull a croissant out of my pocket and start munching on it. This neighborhood's gone to shit.
I've seen worse. Where's this other guy at?
Other guy. You might be looking for someone else.
Oh, I might be. Sorry about that. And now I'm gonna peek from the alleyway to see if there's someone out that I can pick out from the crowd that might be of interest.
Looks like they're looking for two guys or something, or are you trying to... what type
We're
of-
still waiting on one guy, right? Or I
Yeah.
am.
I guess I'm trying to get, what type of thing are you looking for?
Someone maybe lost, kind of like
Sure. Yeah, make a
Looking
perception
around.
check.
3.
nobody immediately sticks out. Everyone seems to be moving. This ends on the pretty immediate portion of the town outside of the crag, which is a mining. It's a giant like fissure into the mountainside that is mined. So a lot of the people you see are leaving the mine, coming out, and they're covered, in dust and dirt after a long day, and they're either going to buy a few things before they go home, or they're heading home. You know that this is a bad sign. The carriage will be leaving shortly, and you are supposed to have more time to figure out everything.
Can I look this guy over to see if, like, this is a trap?
Yeah, absolutely. Insight check him.
Like, am I talking to a cop right now?
Yeah, I
13.
totally get it.
They have to tell you.
They do have to.
Yeah, it's true.
13. It doesn't. It's not a cop. This guy seems maybe like he's just. It seems like your guy. It just seems like he's not paying full attention.
You're new to the game. I give him the rest of the croissant. At least the bakeries are good. Read your letters, and I'll pat him on the back. Come on. We're late.
Are you guys going in without him?
I'm going to start walking towards the docks or the wharfs. I'll keep an eye out
Frag
for
River
any...
is a tavern.
Oh, we're in the tavern itself?
No, you guys are by the street, so you can go towards the tavern. That's where the location is.
All right, yeah, then I'll make my move. Come on, follow close.
All right, we'll give Phil. I'm gonna say it's a DC 5 now. Survival check.
What am I doing? Oh, another survival to.
Can
figure
you
out where I'm
find your
going?
way?
11.
Much better.
So they don't see you because they both failed miserably. Or I guess the one person looking failed miserably. Make a perception check to try and see if you can spot them before they go in before you.
I forgot how to use Tailspire. I apologize.
It's
That's-
voice activated, so
that's a
roll
6.
perception.
Are you rolling in
6?
Fire?
No.
Okay.
All right. August, Elias, you enter the Crags River Tavern. It's a relatively small, maybe like 5-top kind of table, like 5-top tavern. It's got a bar, not heavily stocked. This is a very much Cheers-esque after work. Everyone comes here, they sit down, they have a drink, they leave. This place isn't winning any Michelin stars. They have like 1 or 2 bottles behind the counter, and then like a barrel of just what you can assume is a stale ale that's old and maybe a little sour at this point.
Forget the pale ale. We're here for the stale ale.
It's just sour and sad when you drink it.
Been there.
You see a bartender, a table with 3 gentlemen at it, and then 2 others at a different table in the bar or in the tavern.
All right.
Oh.
I'm going to lean on my new friend.
I see. I was supposed to say this part as I'm showing him.
It's all right. Follow my lead.
Alright, I'll put the letter away.
I'm going to put my arm around him and lean onto him like I've had a little bit too much to drink already. Hey, you guys. I'm going to point over to the table of 3. How about we go round for round?
I love it. I want a performance check.
Can I help with like the
Help? Yeah.
acting?
Help actually get advantage. I like it.
Okay, advantage, thank God.
The rolls are rough. This game, you guys are dead. Like, I don't know.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nat
There
20.
we go. There
Thank
we
God
go.
for help from your friends.
Where's the air horn?
Alexa?
There we
Is
go.
it voice activated? Yeah, Danny's got it.
There, thank you.
Round for round. I think
least
we
one
should,
is-
and then you see a second one pipe up. We've got a job to do. We can't do it. One round's not gonna hurt. Barkeep, 5 ales. Or should we do whiskey? And he looks back at you.
Whiskey.
You're buying immediately, he says.
Yeah, I'll toss the money down for sure. I want to make sure these guys drink.
Let's call it like 2 silver total. It's not a fancy place. Barkeeper takes out the unlabeled bottle, puts it in some small cups, puts them on the bar. You can carry him over and
Yeah, I'll
join
help
him.
him.
I'm picturing it like a kind of rounded booth situation, so you guys can kind of just jump in on both sides if that's the vibe.
What are you drinking?
Not
Bud Light.
Bud Light. Not a sponsor.
It's not
Really
Bud Light,
not.
and it's not a sponsor.
So as you guys sit down in this booth with your 5 cups, the front door slams open. Phil, can you give us the first 3 things someone would notice as you slam your way into a bar, clearly late for something?
Wet, dirty, and malnourished.
That guy comes flying in the front door.
Why is wet your first descriptor?
It's raining outside.
It is raining pretty hard.
It's like
He
come on,
comes
guys.
in a little bit of like heaving out of breath. This guy's been running. Before you see 5 people at a table, all with shots. The bartender looking at you kind of like, what's this energy you've brought into my place? And then the other table at 2 kind of just ignoring you.
Let me get. Do you have wine?
No.
Well, this neighborhood's gone to shit. Give me a beer.
At least the bakeries are good.
You're goddamn right they are. I don't know where this voice went. This is not. Give me a minute. Let me reset.
No minutes. Are you saying there's a character?
No.
You're just in there slapping your fucking neck.
This ain't right. All right, sir. Get me a beer, will you? And yeah, fucking bakeries are good. Speaking of bakeries, you gentlemen look like you're getting ready to tie one off.
2.
1, he starts counting. 2. Then he starts shooting. And then the other 2 kind of look at this guy like, oh. You can see them look like, oh, we have to work with him. The single guy who's taking shots on like the lunch break between shifts. And they all raise their cups, kind of cheers. Take
My
their
friend's
shot.
birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Doesn't have that many friends, so
It's
you
true I
and your
don't.
friends.
Excuse me. Hey, wait a minute. I don't know you guys, but did I hear it's somebody's birthday?
Yeah, it's my birthday.
5 shots. What are you drinking? Tequila?
Nothing.
You got
Whiskey.
none? All right. Birthday boy, let me get 5 shots for this guy. Okay.
For the guy?
Well, for the table, will you? Please, right now.
He pours another 5 shots on the bar.
Another one for the beer. 5 shots.
2 silver and some copper.
if this,
Everyone's watching you at the bar.
everybody's watching.
The
me.
bartender's staring across the bar, looking at you. You've got 5 cups in front of you. For 6 people as well.
Come on, bud, go open with those.
Did I get my beer?
You got your beer.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'll take the 5 shots or however many.
there's 5. You asked for 5.
Over. Yeah. For 6 people.
In a beer.
Yes.
There's 6
Okay.
drinks, 5 shots.
Hey, it's early and the.
No, you really, everyone picture it. There's 6.
Yeah, we were there.
Are we starting with math problems already?
Yep.
Yep.
We're struggling.
Look.
We're struggling. All right, I'll take the shots over. I'll look at the guy farthest away from me. So whoever's sitting farthest away from the door, I'll walk over. I'll set the shots down. Hey, happy birthday, buddy.
It's his birthday.
Oh,
And he points to
happy birthday,
Elias.
buddy.
Thank you.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Just take my beer and go sit at the bar.
We really shouldn't. And then stop being
Not
such a
even-
prude. And he takes one guy takes it, and then the second one kind of reluctantly takes it and kind of shrugs.
I don't think I can do another. You take it, and I'll give it to the last guy.
Come on, for my birthday.
You can't let him drink alone.
Yeah, make it roll. Fuck, that feels rolly.
What do you
Persuasion?
want?
Persuasion. It feels peer pressure is not a roll, so we'll go with persuasion.
Peer pressure.
is that with advantage because he's helping me?
Yeah, why not? We already established that. That's never gonna go wrong.
21.
He kind of looks at it and he's like, oh, it's gonna be a long night. Takes the shot.
Well,
So-
gentlemen, thank you for indulging my birthday wish.
Sure.
Which one should we hit up next?
I don't know. What's another good bar around here?
Are you asking the NPCs? Sorry.
Mhm.
I mean, there's not a lot. It's just the crag, and there's one down the way
Yeah.
called the Whistle,
Oh, isn't that the one we went to already?
2 blocks down.
Yeah. It's too expensive for my taste.
It is. Hmm. Is there a washroom?
Outhouse out back. The bartender just kind of points to a back door.
No.
I'm gonna chug my beer and exit as soon as he says
It's out there.
It's in there. Points outside.
Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a look.
All right. It's a small kind of dirt on top of hard stone courtyard with a single like shanty wooden door with like the moon cut out, you know, like the
Mhm.
classic just
Shrek.
the Shrek outhouse
the
out
Shrek
here.
outhouse, yeah.
Any sign of a wagon? Or not? Up
Not
back
in
here?
the back of the tavern.
Okay.
You know that the shipment is leaving the crag shortly, so it'll be coming down this road, and these 3 guards, according to what intel you have, are going to be joining up with it.
See.
This bar is it's kind of like an intersection. I picture it. So
Okay.
they're waiting at a point, and they're gonna join in on the escort.
All right. I dig into my chest pocket, and I, kind of with like the fingertips, like I'm pickpocketing, just pull out a small, thin copper wire, and I flick it, and I'm going to cast a message.
Sure.
And I'm gonna cast it to my new friend here. I'm gonna say, okay,
Wet and
what's
anemic, or good looking and smiley.
Good looking and smiling.
That makes a lot of
Well,
sense.
That makes way more sense.
So I know the objective. What's the plan?
My brethren draw them out to you. I'll come out to check on you. We'll say you're getting mugged. As guards, they have a responsibility, so hoping they can come out.
You say something?
I talk to myself sometimes. After rehearse, the wife is not gonna like when I come home like this. I'm sure you understand.
My wife doesn't even like when I come home anyways.
Yeah, it tends to be like that, doesn't it? Another drink?
No, we shouldn't.
Oh, at
We
least.
should actually be getting going soon here.
All right, let me get the birthday boy. We'll come give him a goodbye handshake like real men should, 'cause he's a man as of today. And then you can be on your merry way for your responsibilities as
All
such
right.
noble guards.
I think this is your last attempt here.
Okay.
They're getting
back.
up as well, and you're like hurting people to go say the hug of birthday boy they just met. So
Yes.
this is a persuasion check. That
Yeah, for
is.
sure.
It's not the easiest.
12.
12. That was exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get up and do that drunk stumble into some stools and go out that back door to try and grab my friend.
God damn it. Just let's go. He was fun. It's his birthday. And you see the guy that was reluctant to take the drink is kind of getting dragged along.
As soon as I open that back door, oh shit! Are you okay? Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. That makes yeah. They're coming. They can't get up, and they're kind of after you go out. They're like, what's going on? We don't have time for this. And they kind of come out. What are you doing, Phil?
I went outside, and as soon as I heard him say he was going to go check the outhouse, I went outside. So
Oh, okay. You're just
I'm
there,
hanging-
looking at him on the ground.
I'm hanging. No, I went out front.
Oh. Make a perception check to see if you hear this. It's not a huge building, so it's not.
16?
16's enough to you hear a commotion around the back.
I'll go back inside, walk through. What do I see? Are they is
The
like a
the
whole-
table of 5 are gone, and the back door is open with probably like the back of the last guard.
Can I see through the back door?
There's a guy in it. You probably can't see too much. You hear kind of loud talking and exclaiming as they're like, as August is animated in his finding this person on the ground, and these other guys are kind of confusedly being like, what's happening? You kind of hear that general sound coming through.
I'm gonna order 3 beers right now. Hey, real quick, 3 beers
Yeah,
as fast as you can. I'll pay you here in a minute.
yeah.
Pay you triple.
Triple kind of looks at you, and he kind of looks down, and he goes, 3 silver. And you know that the math is not mathing on triple, but he thinks you'll pay it anyways.
Yeah, I'll pay it.
3 mugs of stale beer.
All right, I'm gonna grab the 3 beers in one hand, and I'm gonna start walking towards the back door. I'm gonna reach in one of my mini pockets in my lab coat,
Code of many.
pull out 3 vials, decork them with my mouth, all at once.
Subtle. Give me a sleight of
Yeah,
mouth check.
I'm not trying to advertise this, but
You're
Sleight of
gonna need
mouth?
a sleight of mouth check.
23.
Fucking you hawk Tua with the best of them.
Yeah, and then 1 vial in each beer.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna go to the back and, excuse me, what's happening?
So
back
so
here?
yeah, they're not necessarily open to conversation at the moment. There's a man on the ground. There's another man. Can you explain your reaction going out there, August? What's the bit you're selling? I paint the picture for me, because I'll be honest, I'm having a hard time. I'm not sure what this plan is.
I'm trying to get them out of the building so we can ambush them.
They're out here, and in the doorway is Phil.
What's
I
going
will
on?
bite my finger to produce a drop of blood. And I'm gonna say, I thought I was drunk. You should see yourself. And I'm gonna cast Bane on the 3 of them.
All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do an initiative here.
Bam, bam, bam.
This is what I was.
Open for?
No, this was the what I was building when someone asked me a direct question. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to build a combat for this.
Natural 20 on the initiative.
30-20.
For 23.
Where?
I don't see your initiative roll, Dr. Phil. I'll just take your word for
Oh,
it.
I rolled on the wrong character sheet.
You.
I
Idiot.
recommend the correct character
16
sheet.
plus 3.
Yeah, I was
19.
wondering. I'm like, I'm not seeing any of his rolls. Where is he rolling?
On my original Dr. Phil bill.
All right,
Did
what
you
is it?
make
Sorry, read them
two,
for
Phil?
me again. August initiative
30-20 for August.
20. Elias.
19.
Oh man, and then Phil, what was it?
I rolled a natural 20. It's a 22.
22. You guys have all 3 initiative slots. I think if you guys want to describe like a combined thing or kind of something like that. What's Bane is a con save?
It's a charisma save.
Charisma save. What's the DC here?
14.
All right, 1 fail, 2 fail. Everybody's failed. Bane's on everybody.
Woo.
What does Bane do again?
Bane, every skill
it's
check
a minus
is
a D4. Yeah.
So you guys have all 3 initiative slots. Technically Phil's first, but if you guys want to do a combo thing, that's fine with me.
I'm gonna shove the. No, I will. Yeah, I'll shove the first guy into the other just to knock him off balance. I'm not sure what my new friends can do, so I'm just going. I want to scramble them.
Sure. Yeah, make a shove attack is a thing, right?
Yeah, unarmed strike.
Yep.
14.
That's it. You shove got one. He goes prone and then knocks the other one off balance.
Whoa.
I picture them all kind of stacked up right in front of this door, basically. You,
I'll rise up like a vampire already.
fucking drama.
Already fucking whispering. Yep, already whispering my spellcantation, and I'm gonna cast Sleep on the 3 guards.
Wow. Yeah.
Let me-
That's not a save, right? It's just
Nope,
a
it just
rolled
happens. It's
dice
5
health thing.
5d8.
Yeah. What do you got?
Oops, I missed. 28 HP.
All right. 1 out. 2 out. The last one's kind of like, but he doesn't quite go down. So there's one guy that's not full asleep. Phil, the guy in front of you, is not fully asleep. The other 2 kind of just limply fall over.
What is happening here? You hold these beers. I'm just gonna hand him the 3 beers.
He doesn't accept.
Well, that was a fucking waste.
You're in
throw him on
combat.
I throw him on the ground. I pull out a fillet knife,
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
and I'm gonna cut him. I'm gonna try to get a finger.
You just taking a finger from this guy?
Yep.
And you brought a fillet knife? I feel
Yes.
like you gotta pick a better knife.
Did you just come out and spike these beers?
Yep, that was a waste. Throw him on the ground. Fucking try to stab this motherfucker.
Alright, make an attack roll. Fillet this guy.
Nope, 7.
7 misses. You just wing a knife after throwing beers on the ground. And this guy's like, what the fuck?
Hey, 3 plus 4.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna look at these 2 guys who repeated the pass phrase. What are we doing here? Come on.
We'll be right back.
Oh, you should have said that as you were leaving the bar.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Alright, he's gonna make a weapon attack at Phil here. A 6. He
No.
swings the scimitar and it hits the door next to you, the frame.
A scimitar.
These guys are guards, they've got stuff.
Whoa.
Back to the top. This is Phil or technically Phil. I let you guys go out of order, but
Go ahead.
I'm gonna-
Go ahead,
I'm
Squeak.
gonna
Yeah.
retaliate at that. I'm gonna pull a vial out of one of my pockets and just try to smash it on his face.
yeah, I accept that, but you're gonna have to explain that a little more in terms of what you're doing.
Well, I rolled a 10 on Ray of Frost, so
They got it. To hit? Ray of Frost is a
hit.
hit, right?
to hit. Yep.
That misses. You
Yeah, I
fucking
just-
throw a
I
vial over
missed
his
it.
shoulder. You kind of hit your hand as you're about to slap it, and it kind of goes, and you see a puddle in this rainy back turn into ice. And the other August is next.
All right, we've
I
got a
have
job to
roll
do.
my fucking shit.
I'm gonna take out my rapier and try to slash him.
Slash him.
16.
That absolutely hits.
6 damage.
6 damage. You stab him through the side, and he's looking not good. He's still up, Elias.
I'll charge at him, and my normal human hand will go up in smoke as I touch him, and I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on him.
Is that a save? I'm not familiar.
No, it's a 2-hit.
Alright. DC's 12.
Ooh, I miss.
Level 1. Level 1.
He's gonna pull his sword out of the wall and turn around and swing at probably August, because your sword's probably partially still inside of him. Makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, he's still Bane too, so minus
5 to
D4.
hit, minus a D4, so Phil,
I
you guys are in the
I-
sloppiest little back alley scuffle that's ever happened today.
I still got this fillet knife in my right hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out.
Like for fish, right?
Yeah,
Or fingers.
yeah, for fish. I'm gonna pull
Fillet
out
o finger.
something that's very akin to like a straight razor that you would use on your face, but it comes to a point.
Uh-huh.
A knife?
No, it's akin to a straight razor, but instead of being straight, it curves to a point.
Okay.
They
Hey,
got those, they're knives. They're just sharp.
Go ahead. Sorry. Not meaning to interrupt.
That's fucking funny as hell.
Go ahead and stab him with that thing. That thing.
I'm gonna stab him with both things. I'm gonna bonus action combo 1-2 weapon finding who had.
Do you have
Poke,
that?
poke.
Can you, is that a
Yeah.
thing, or can you
Yeah.
always do it?
I have two
Stab
weapon
him.
fighting.
Do it. Stab him twice.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him twice. The first one is I can't see. A 10.
Miss.
Yeah. And
It's
then with
12.
the other one,
It's not high. It's higher than that.
Ooh.
23. 23.
That'll hit.
oh yeah.
Roll damage, please kill him.
4 damage.
That kills him.
4 damage with the scalpel.
How do you kill this man?
I make an incision in the jugular area.
Jeez.
August, you see this guy put away a fish filleting knife, pull out
Nope.
a different, weirder knife,
I have 2
and
knives.
then cut this. Oh, he doesn't put it away. That's on me.
I missed with the first one and then nicked the artery with the
Yeah,
second
and then
one.
he like shoves the knife in and like pushes it forward, and as it pushes out, like blood sprays on your face, and immediately the rain starts to like clean it. 2 unconscious, 1 dead. You guys are behind a tavern. Time is very short here.
We're gonna have to dump these bodies somewhere. I'm pretty sure in a dumpster or some sort of vessel.
Well,
Is
2
there
of
a
them are
well?
alive,
Is there a
so
well? Fuck them. Is there a well around
There's
here?
an outhouse right there.
Yeah, we'll
Can I do?
we'll
Can
move
I
to
do
the
a,
outhouse.
Can I do a quick calculation to see if we can fit all 3 bodies in this outhouse?
I like it. They'll fit.
All right.
I love where this is going, and I say they fit.
Yes, and
all right, let's
It's
take
dug
this
out.
stuff.
It's dug out deep, you know. Like it's one of those ones where it's just a real big, deep hole under there.
I'm gonna look at the one that I just stabbed in the neck.
Yeah, the dead one.
Yeah. Does he look lighter than the other ones?
He looks deader, and sure,
I'll try to pick him up.
the weight of life has left him.
I'll try to pick him up.
wait,
Yeah.
subconscious.
I'm not gonna make you roll to move a dead body. It's not like it's like 12 feet away. So you start dragging them. What are you guys doing with these unconscious alive guys?
I'm tying them up with whatever rope I got on me. But I'm also taking their things, like their guard attire.
Stripping them?
Likewise.
Clever.
All right, you guys doff their clothes and are able to tie them up. Are you leaving them out here? Or are you throwing them in? Like
No, we're throwing them in,
All right, so
gagging them and everything.
you lift up like the wood cover that you use as a seat, and you just fucking toss guys tied up into a pile of shit.
Mm-hmm.
A pit full of shit on top of their dead friend.
So
And-
before we get there, as I'm dragging this guy,
Yeah,
they're tying up the other 2.
they're changing clothes.
I
They've got them naked and they're like tied up, and you see them like putting on these guys' clothes.
Oh, you guys are changing clothes?
We're gods.
Yeah, we're guards.
Oh shit. Alright, I'm still dragging this guy over while they're doing all this. I'm gonna get him over by the
Oh,
outhouse.
shit.
And
Yeah.
I guess I'll start undressing him. But
You
as
guess
soon
or
as,
you're gonna.
but as soon as he's undressed, like just the outerwear, I'm gonna take a hand.
Yeah, that's
I'm-
crazy, but you're
I'm
doing
gonna-
it,
I'm
and,
gonna take a
and
hand.
they clock it. I think, unless you're actively trying to hide it.
I'm
This guy's in an outhouse with a naked body sawing at his wrist.
Jesus.
yeah.
Who is
I'm
this?
taking
What are you a
hand.
doctor of?
It,
Yep.
it would have been so much funnier
Orthopedics.
if Dr. Phil had noticed the other 2 took the outfits after he already threw his guy into the pile of shit. He's like, oh, you're taking the clothes.
I'm taking a hand.
You get a hand.
I got a hand. I'm gonna fucking put it in my pack, wrap it
As
up in some cloth.
Yeah, so he stows it, and then I assume you're changing clothes. You guys dump the bodies in. Sans one hand. And then you go to the front. A carriage comes up. 6 guards going at it.
Wait, what?
You notice the carriage. 6 guards escorting it, and you guys
Okay.
join. They're fucking on the carriage, and they just go through town. You join up. They kind of give you a once over and kind of question it, but then they don't question it that hard. And you guys kind of fall in line. And with that, as the carriage starts going down, we will screen wipe a block off of the C square. Our 2 others have met, exchanged code phrases, identified each other as members of the same mission, and begin to assess how to complete it. You're standing in there, it's late. The carriage began its journey at sunset, so we are probably 30 to an hour past sunset. So it's dark. There's heavy rain, which makes it even darker. There's no light coming in from the clouds. Only the flickering lights through windows and those people carrying torches with them on the street. You recall specific orders to not let this carriage get into the square. You want this to be seen by as few people as possible. You're setting up an ambush. With that, you two, in this alley, figure out how that's gonna go. Best DM transition. So yeah, figure out how that's gonna go.
Smooth, 10 out of 10.
So to picture a little more, one and a half, two-story building height. Old wood, cobbled roads. It's very dark off these main squares. Even on the squares with this weather and what time it is, it's pretty dark, but there are people still going around. The shops and the stalls are closing up. There's people closing up shop. Kind of on an entrance way in, down at the end of the block. There's a bakery with a young boy, you assume an apprentice, mopping the floor basically. He's got a rag and a bucket, and he's cleaning up after a day's work. There are narrow roofs, some sloping down. There's a banged up, boarded up, looks kind of like a storage shack, maybe like a one-room house that has boarded up walls and windows. Seems to be in disrepair. Kind of at the neck into the square, a little ways off. That's kind of the scene you guys are at.
And do we know where the cart's coming from?
You know the cart's going to be coming down this road, and without any effect, it would go into the square and through it.
Yep. Connor, how much intelligence do you have? I just want to pulse check here.
I don't know if I actually. 8.
I don't know if I actually have any.
No, well, yeah. Uh-huh.
I've got 7, so let's make a plan. Is a clown makeup necessary?
Is your Western accent necessary?
I love it.
What now? All right. Look, when this cart comes, how you suppose we want to stop this thing?
I've been thinking of plan. You ever heard?
Great.
We need. Okay. All right.
Let's hear it, big boy.
We go down on the street, right in front of cart. You pretend to be injured or dying. How
I like
heavy
that.
are you? How heavy
let's
are you?
work.
Trust me. Just listen. Trust me. How heavy are you? And I try to pick you up.
I
Are you?
think that's something you say to somebody right when you meet them. You need to learn some manners here.
This is the plan I have, and you said okay.
Well,
So,
now I want to. Can I go back on
pretend
that?
to be dead. No, we cannot go back. That's too far back.
All right.
I hold you. I
Far.
stand in path of
The
the cart.
conversation is moving.
Can we? You're gonna hold me,
Yes, because
like Simba or
it's
like a
going
baby.
to be fun.
This is very important.
Simba, what?
It's a old folktale.
Oh, sometime you'll have to tell me. I love folktales. So I hold you. You pretend to be dying. We stand in the path of cart. I am.
Well, here's the thing, though. I wouldn't. I'm never gonna be dying.
Well,
So I.
pretend. Grievously wounded, not dying, maybe. Anyways, you pretend to be out of unconscious.
Wounded by
maybe.
what though?
Whatever.
I need to know the.
Look
the whole
like
thing.
you need help. Just look like it.
Oh shit! Don't we all? All right. Look. Why don't
carry
you push over that? Can you?
I carry you. I stand in front of cart. I say, "Oh no, my friend, he hurt. He dying. He need help. We need wagon. Take to what?
Yeah.
Diction, doctor.
Yeah, Diction.
Doctor. To doctor. We need wagon to go doctor.
All right.
And when
Doctors,
they say
just,
no,
just
we
for
can't
world's
get,
sake, they're not a
we
set kind of concept here.
we stand in their path until
Yeah.
some of the gods get close enough within range.
What if?
And let me just keep going. Remember, we
Oh,
don't go
and
back.
go.
Let me just keep going.
Okay.
When they get close enough, I surprise them. I throw you,
Well,
and you attack. And I follow up.
Now I like the sound of that.
Right? It's fun plan.
But that's the best part of it. What if we started with
It's
that?
the whole part of it.
Yeah. That's very true. Now, what if we? I see that there's a bakery open. You see that?
Yeah, I hear.
You,
at
I mean,
least the
you pitch your
bakeries
plan.
are
I
good,
pitch. You pitch your plan. I pitch my
but
plan.
that bakery looks like shit.
Well, we've gotten past that part, right?
I said so, but I
Because
kind of
actually,
it feels like you
actually-
might rehash it though.
because actually, I went there before.
It feels like
I'm,
this might happen 3 or 4 more times.
I just want to say I've been there before, and it's not half bad.
Okay. All right.
What if we go? Here's my plan. We got your plan is what?
Get help.
Get help. Okay, and then we'll call it Operation Get Help, and mine will be Operation Get Lunch. I haven't eaten in fucking hours, and the shit is smelling pretty dang good. Why don't we get lunch, and then we'll come out, and then when they get here, we'll
Smell
just.
like shit.
I mean, then you can throw me, I guess. I mean, if the whole plan is you're just gonna throw me at the carriage, why don't we just get lunch and then we'll do that part?
That sounds bad. We're not supposed to be seen. I feel like if we go in there, people see us.
All right.
Maybe it depends. What do we have a sense of time? Like, when is this supposed to be happening? Are we sitting up here with like?
It's late.
Yeah, like
it's late at night, but it's
Gotcha.
you would expect the
Sorry,
carriage
missed
to.
that,
You
yeah.
probably got a solid 30 minutes or so if you do want to try to do something.
okay.
You guys got here on time. We had one person roll before the session started, and he was late. That's what the roll was. He rolled
Okay.
the lowest, and he was late.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. All right. Okay. How? I have a way to
Okay.
combine our plans. Get
Well,
this.
now you're talking.
We go into bakery.
Let's throw you
We
at the
try
lunch.
some nice pastries or whatever they have there, right?
You have my attention.
We come out. We pretend you have food poisoning. Then we do get help.
Honestly, it could happen.
It best of both plans.
I don't even have to lie at a certain point.
Okay. What? What do you mean? You in
What if I
upset
actually
stomach?
get food poisoning? What if we go character acting?
That's what. Yes. Let's see your acting.
You guys are gonna ruin this bakery. They're gonna go out
Um,
of business.
All right, I guess we're
You
gonna
guys
go.
are going to the bakery.
We're just
Yeah.
gonna stop by the bakery real quick.
So this bakery is kind of on the corner. You're in an alley, right? And that's where you know that the carriage is going to make a short stop through this alley before it turns into the square. And the bakery's kind of the main window is facing the street, but there's a side that you guys see the door open and the kid scrubbing. You kind of come up and you see what's like a 12-year-old boy.
Mhm.
Just with a bucket and like a rag scrubbing the floors. There are stuff around, but they kind of have sheets over it, like they covered it for the evening, and this kid's like, you know, closing up. He's cleaning the closing shift. He's the only apprentice. He has to do this every day until he's 20. Like that's.
What's up, Chief?
Hello. Oh shit! I forgot to close the door.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Sign said, I can't remember. Look, we're looking here for bread, or some sort of pastries, or maybe croissants, or bear claw. The ideal, but I can be persuaded.
We have some paladin bread from this morning.
Paladin bread. That is good.
Oh,
Or no?
Do we know that?
We don't know much. This is
It's
a
a
good
naturally
We know this
yeasted
is good
rye
bakery. What they
loaf.
said they got paladin bread. Let's try the paladin bread.
Well, we'll take 3.
I'm
Each.
technically not supposed to sell anything. That's not my
Well,
job.
can you cut us a deal or
You
just
don't
couple
have to
pennies?
sell it. We can just take it.
Okay, well let's not
Um,
ramp so
You
quickly.
see his eyes get really
Oh,
big.
gosh.
We'll, we
We
won't hurt you. We'll
just
give
don't
you-
hurt me. And he
No.
starts backing up.
Didn't mean like that.
Please. Oh, she's what he always
I
says to
think
lock
it's-
the doors.
Honestly,
much-
hey, next time, I know this is our first little meetup and get together and a walkabout, but
You guys having a sidebar? There's a sidebar in the bakery.
in front of him, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But look, I think it's the clown. I'm gonna hypothesize it's the clown makeup.
You know what? It's because I was too intimidating. I didn't use my clown voice.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
That is terrible.
You know
He's
what?
like, kids love clowns. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
Wait.
scared already.
But
Oh,
Why don't-
God.
You know what? why don't you save that? And
another time, yeah, he's already. Look at him. He's.
kid,
I'm
what's
sorry.
your name? We come in peace.
I'm Liv.
All right, Liv. Look, we're just here for some pastries, and we'll be on our way.
The bread is 5 coppers each loaf.
Fuck. Well,
Let's-
I didn't expect to be that much money. All right, maybe back to your plan.
Plan? No, I don't know any plan.
All right, how much money do I have?
Yeah, did we
Uh,
start? Did we
here's here.
start with money, or I don't know? It wasn't in the
What's
invitation,
your
so I think I'm
background?
broke. I didn't add anything. To my
You might be
inventory.
broke.
I might be.
If you don't have any money now, I think you're broke.
Fuck, I only
That's
have
my,
one.
That's my DM house rule. If you didn't build your character and select the amount of money from your background, you're broke
Broke.
now.
You don't have any money.
Forgot it in my other clown.
Other
Makeup?
clown? Holy shit. Look, kid. All I have is gold, so we're gonna need a lot more bread.
Or something better than bread.
You can just take what you want.
Just
He's like,
Well,
in
I'm
the
gonna-
corner.
I'm gonna leave a gold piece here on the counter.
And he points towards like one of the display benches that are like lined with loaves covered in a rag. He points at it.
Yeah.
Maybe that much.
Do these give you food poisoning? Just want to make
What?
yes or no.
I haven't had it.
So it's up in the air. All right, we'll take these.
So you're taking. It's probably like 20 loaves. So you're.
We'll take 20 loaves of bread.
Just take it. Are you just like wrapping it up in the like
I
cloth
feel
that's
like,
over the
I
top
feel
of
like
it,
he's
or
just walking out with the display case.
I'm definitely taking one in hands and then loaves in the back of my backpack.
sticking out the top?
I'll hold up
And
my
then-
hand as if
yeah.
you ask for one.
Yeah, you can say, yeah, here you go. You can probably carry more, I would assume. Maybe here
Yeah.
you take 12.
Okay, I'll take the one, and I'll do like a comic like elastic clown waistband. You know what I mean? And just start like putting like one loaf down my really baggy clown pants.
All right. You're
And
putting
then I take a second one.
Yes, yes, yes.
You look at
yes,
me.
yes.
I this is my
I'm
bag.
not
There's-
judging you, okay?
There's a
I'm just
liner
saying,
in
I think
between the bits.
I just think the
and
plan
the-
has changed now. I
What?
think your operation get help, and then I'm trying to help you. What's in his pants? I don't know.
I got. You want to
Somebody
see?
help us.
Another time I show you what's in pants. For now, I put loaves in pants.
Your plan
First
is the
session
worst
back.
porno entrance. What's in his pants? Somebody help us! And a gang of people come off the street to check this guy's pants.
It's been a couple of minutes. Let's
Oh my god.
Thank you, Liv.
Just go!
Thank you,
He's
Liv.
like crawled
I
under a
appreciate it.
table.
We will
Thanks, Liv.
speak highly of your bakery.
Don't.
All right.
As soon as you guys go out, the door closes and you hear multiple latches, just like.
I told you it was a nice place.
Vic, you know what I need to pick up? Maybe not here, but I don't think they have a party supply store. I need balloons.
I don't know why I wasn't expecting this duo to be so dynamic. But...
Is there a party city? He asked.
Yeah.
Is there a party
You have
city
a
nearby?
cumulative fucking 14 intelligence.
Oh my god.
What-
there's not a party city.
You're asking.
I
what?
described what there was. There was a broken down shack, a bakery.
You want balloons at this time of day?
Not now, in future.
I
need
think
to
I even feel
restock.
comfortable saying that balloons,
Do they exist in?
probably not. No, I feel like
There's no
maybe
helium here.
it's all
I breathe
magically
helium
floating
when I use
animal
my clown
bladders.
voice. It's a party.
They're
city.
animal
the-
bladders that people inflate with magic air.
What
Okay.
the absolute shit you talking about?
It's an old circus trick. I will keep my eye out in shop, and if I see the right materials, I got supplies for you.
Well,
He's
we'll-
putting
I got
right
two
on
supplies:
our
the things in my pants and the things
I
from the
hate-
circus.
Okay. Look, I hate surprises, so let me know first beforehand. Can you do
Okay.
that for me?
Fair. I'll let you know. What?
I think.
This cart probably coming soon.
Do I see a cart?
It's gonna be coming soon. If you
Tell you
guys
what,
are,
quick,
if you
quick.
guys are set in your plan,
Take
I
a bite of bread. They
would
guards
like you
will
to
want to see
describe-
the crumbs on you, or else they not believe. Food
I want you guys to
think we're
describe
very,
from
like,
the point of view of a cart turning a corner and coming down an alley.
Quick, eat
What
bread, quick,
they
eat bread, eat
see
bread.
come out of the
I think-
darkness. It's heavy rain at night. There's a cart with a bunch of guys following it around it with like torches, and at some point they're going to the light from their torches will reveal this scene. Can you please paint this?
I think we're frantically.
Us, yeah.
We're going with Operation Get Help, I guess. Like they'll definitely see maybe a loaf of bread on the ground half eaten first, because we're gonna be eating up until the time that they get there, and then there's just like half eaten
Like
bread.
full mouths when they show up.
Yeah. And then I hastily just laid on the ground, just like, wait,
you
am
guys,
I, oh, I'm
you
actually
guys
decent.
hear,
I'm actually decent at deception. I'm right.
you guys hear
Nice.
the sound of wagon wheels on cobblestones and the flicker of torchlight coming around the corner.
They're coming.
As
Remember,
the
hold me-
cart,
Can you whisper something before you throw me, please? I don't like surprises.
I will say, here, look at him. And
Perfect.
that will be your cue to be ready.
And then we're just shanking people, right?
Well, this is happening quickly.
Wait, time out.
Some
Real quick.
Some of the guys
Aren't
are
there?
on
Some of them
side.
are.
Yes.
Some of them
they-
are. How are we gonna distinguish?
We'll say
What if they're all dressed in the same outfit?
we ask them if they've heard about the bakeries.
We'll bakery forward. All right, maybe let's both get ready. Like have a loaf of bread.
I will ask if they've heard about the bakeries. You pretend to be dead. When they get close, depending on who answers, I throw
Perfect.
you at who
Ask-
answers say bad bakeries are bad. If they say bakeries are good, they are on our side. If they say bakeries
but-
are bad, that's who we attack.
What if they just dislike the bakery?
They die.
Fuck
If
it.
they die, they die.
okay. Those of you guys with the carriage, there are 6 others than you guys and the driver. So there's 6 other guards in this escort. There are 2 that look similarly garbed to what the guards you guys already fought were. There are 2 other ones that have spears on the back corners. So the 2 guys that you see on the front corners, like leading a little bit, back corners. And then you guys have noticed, as things have been going, 2 kobolds kind of in the shadows following behind. They've chirped a few times at the guards. It seems like they're part of it, but they're kind of lingering back off the tail end of this escort. So where do you guys see yourselves in this escort?
This would probably be in the back, keeping an eye on everything.
I would be in the back with them.
So you guys are staying tight?
Yeah, I think we're staying tight.
Sure. All right, so you guys are all in the back. Does anyone have a torch? It is dark. Are you guys choosing to light a torch? The 4 guards around
We
you all
have
have
been
torches
provided
lit.
with one.
I think everyone gets it in a starting kit. I think there's always something in a starting kit.
I have dark vision, so I
was
wouldn't.
gonna say, don't forget
Okay.
to use this opportunity to tell the DM you have dark vision.
It is dark.
Do I?
And
But with-
it's also vision.
With that,
So can we?
you guys
Yep.
turn the corner.
Oh, this
You
is.
see in front of you 2 figures in breadcrumbs. One laying, making moaning noises with the mouth full, and a half-working clown makeup, holding him in his arms like a damsel. This is how I picture it.
Oh.
What's going on up there? What? Out of the way!
I'll take a look. Give me a second. I'll walk forward to these 2.
Uh-huh.
I'll be like, oh, this neighborhood's really gone to shit.
I just
My
Fucking
friend,
bakery's
he's
terrible.
talking, he got sick.
I got sick from the bakeries here so bad.
The bakeries. What do you think of the bakeries? We need help. We need wagon. Go doctor. But what do you think of bakeries?
You like bakeries?
I think the bakeries are great.
Fuck.
Okay.
Wait.
And at that point, I'll merely keep. I'll
Yeah, we love
pick
that's
up
right, we love
Vic.
the bake- Yeah.
You're dying. You're choking. I'll walk
Oh.
up to another guard.
Food poisoning.
You got a solid 50 feet. Are you approaching him, like cradling this guy in your arms?
Pretty much. Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Hey, which ones don't like bakeries? Oh, food poisoning.
Oh,
Stomach pains.
We need help, my friend.
Classic
Follow me.
symptoms.
We'll take you to the back.
It's everywhere.
What's going on
Bakeries
here?
are everywhere.
Get these guys out of the way. And they start to pull the wagon around towards the square.
I'm gonna say now.
Okay. I think that doesn't deserve a surprise round.
Fuck.
I think shouting now, you guys didn't earn it.
Fair.
So
Okay.
let's
Yeah,
roll
fair.
initiative.
Fuck.
I think
okay.
I'm gonna say you don't deserve it.
Fair. take another slice at him.
Roll for it.
24.
guys.
Yeah. 24 will hit. My level 1 combat encounter, yeah.
10 damage.
He's dead. How do you kill him?
I'm just gonna
Sorry,
slice
Steve.
up that leg and probably hit some sort of artery.
You hit a lot of sort of arteries. Anything else? Bonus action, move?
Yeah, bonus action, or actually movement. I'm gonna swing around this guy and face him on the other end.
Sure.
And then I'll leave it at that for now.
Kobold's asleep. Elias, back up.
I will summon the shadows beneath me and stretch them out towards the guy by Dr. Phil as I slither up to him, and then right before it gets to him, it turns into a hand and it's going to grasp at him, and I will cast Chill Touch
That's sick.
for a 14.
14 hits that one.
He will take 2 points of necrotic damage.
2 points. 2 points. All right. And then this other thug is up. I think he saw you take him out, so he's gonna swing for you again. Even though that hasn't been working, you're the scariest boy. So, ooh, that might go 17 to hit August.
That does.
Blade attack comes in for 5 slashing as he slashes you as you kind of wrap him. He spins with you and swings his sword.
I'll spin with it.
It was cool. You totally cut though. You looked good, but you cut. Dr. Phil's up.
So the guy in front of me, Elias is standing like right there, and he just.
No, he sent a ranged attack. So you saw
yeah, I'm at a
Shadow Hand
distance.
come up,
Okay.
come up and hit him.
Yeah, this guy right in front of me.
Get the shanks out.
Fuck that dude. Yeah, I'm going the 1-2 punch with the fillet knife and the straight razor. Essentially. First one's that was a 14, but it's not. It's a 12. That doesn't hit.
12 hits the bandit.
Okay, 12 hits the bandit. So I rolled a 15 on the second 2 hit. So I guess I hit on both.
Yep.
First one's a 4. Second one's a 3.
How do you
7
want to
damage.
kill him?
Second one's a 1, probably.
I
Offhand.
don't know. I just double stab. Two at the same time. Just right in the ribs.
And he kind of burbles a little blood and hits the ground. Kobold's asleep. Vic.
Wait, can I move after that?
Yeah.
I want to move.
Where?
How'll work? Here-ish? God, what? Fucking...
Here?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, because it's not your turn. You probably have to have somebody else move it, which
All
has
right,
been
Vic.
done.
Like, I can't even draw the, like, cones and shit.
We're
No
playing
problem.
flanking.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna flank him for moral support here, and
It feels good still.
yeah,
I think you still get it for sneak attack.
yeah.
Yeah, he just needs to be next to him.
Yeah.
Or you do.
Or we do, comrade.
11.
11 misses. 12 AC on that guy. 12 AC. Bonus action?
Bonus action, kiss him.
Bonus action.
Give him one of these.
Tickle his butt. Give him a little hand credit card swipe up his cheeks to distract him.
Give him the
just
clown
a little-
voice.
I'll just kind of like look at August like, I was serious about the food poison.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
This guy, he's surrounded, but he's got a clown behind him. He's not looking great. But he's gonna swing at Siddle for
Sit him.
11 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That hit?
11 misses. Nope.
All right, he missed. That's his turn. You're up. He just swung at your face.
Oh, oh, it's getting fun. I'll hit him back, or try to hit him with my hand axes. I'll do action hit,
Yep.
probably bonus action if it misses. Where is get out of the way? First attack is a 15 to hit.
15 misses.
15 misses. Damn. All right. Bonus
Just misses,
action.
and like you make contact, but he is
Oh.
wearing a chainmail shirt, so the axe kind of drags across the chainmail.
Second one is a
Second
21
one
to
gets
hit.
through. That one gets in.
Nice. For weak slashing. Oh, not. Could have been better. 6 slashing damage. He takes.
He dies. That fucking max damage
Perfect.
was mean.
The
Oh,
acid,
yeah.
The acid hurt that guy. Yeah.
That was clutch.
All right. We just got this guy who's surrounded.
If I can move, I'll.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
move.
dead. You can free to move.
Yeah, I'll. Move. I can't move him, but if you can just move me 30 feet closer in any direction,
30 feet closer in any direction.
like the third. Yeah.
For the last guy, I'm assuming
Yeah. Exactly.
you can get engaged
Perfect.
with him.
Thank you.
He's
That's
up.
good.
He sees what's going on. What is this? Why are you doing this? Do you know who you're messing with?
Nope.
And it's August's turn. He
And he means that.
Nope, and I mean that. I don't know.
Hell no.
August, you're up. He's just looking.
I'm gonna
at you in
look
the
at
face,
him.
yelling.
And say it's just a job, and I'll take a slice at him for what was that, 13?
I think for brevity here, since it's everyone on your team versus this one guy, you guys can choose to just pile on and murder him, and that'll be. Is that the kind of scene he screams, and then you guys all stab from different directions, and he falls off the swords?
He was
What happened?
Julius Caesar.
What
Yeah.
happened to the nobles?
They're asleep.
Oh, they got slept. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I missed that. I'm sorry.
but we can leave kind of
No witnesses.
combat encounter complete. You guys are out of initiative.
No witnesses. Yeah.
These two need killing.
I'll walk over there with my hammer. This was a
He's gonna
circus
fucking look-
game.
Wait, is everyone here like bread? Or wait,
No.
bake?
Yeah, the
I
town
reach my
shift.
hand down my pants as if to pull out a loaf.
Look,
Anyone
I
want
think-
the bread?
we're all under the assumption here, okay, that the town is shit, but the bread's good. Before you smash that thing, can I have one of its eyes? That
Problem will
wasn't a no.
be if you
I'm
take.
gonna go over and remove
Let me-
the kobold's eye.
Wait. Let me. You, the one that put them to sleep. Your name, please.
Apprehensively, Elias.
Look, the bakeries are good. Yes, I'll go around the circle of who's standing. Bakeries are good. Bakeries
Yeah,
are
the
good.
bakeries are good.
Bakeries are good.
We all like bakeries, I think.
Okay. This you put him sleep. If he take hit, does he
Hit
stay
him.
asleep?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he'll go
heard
sleep.
hit him.
Depends on how hard you hit him.
I bet he's
Hit him.
strong. And I try to whack him with my mallet right in the dome.
If,
Just
if you hit, it's a crit.
Yeah, roll
full
a crit.
Gallagher, try to smash the melon.
Roll a crit.
If you hit, you have to roll a hit first.
What do
can
you-
roll with advantage to hit?
With advantage to hit? Okay.
I'm pretty sure Cobalt AC is hilarious.
That is a.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a crit!
Damn.
You don't hit on
26.
it. Roll crit damage.
By the way,
Rolling dice.
I will work on the real tracker, but I do have a hand tracker for right now that I'm keeping, so that'll be next session. Yeah, so what crit is. How do
Roll the
DM,
damage.
what are your
roll
crit
the,
rolls?
roll the crit damage. Yeah.
Yeah, just roll it.
Roll it.
Double the dice.
It's on your sheet. Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
is
your
it?
sheet will
Rolls,
do it.
It does it.
Okay.
If you right click on
it's
the
in
number,
there.
you can do it too.
Yeah,
It's in there.
I lost
Oh yeah.
my sheet. Lost the number.
Your
So
sheet
right click on
lost
the damage and
number.
you can do crit.
But like I lost. I don't see the roll. You know what I mean? I don't have the.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
mean,
you
I'll
can
just.
right-click
I'll
on
hit
the
the damage. I'll hit the damage.
There it is.
It should be okay. It did. I see how it worked.
20.
Yeah, 20 damage, 1 shot to Cobalt. You splatter this guy onto the cobblestones.
Hey, whoa,
God.
wait a minute.
God damn.
The next one, can you just hit him in the stomach? I want to get an eyeball.
What for?
Tell you. You take
what do you mean,
eyeball
what for?
first.
You don't need a
Everyone
rope
gather
to
around.
hit the stranger's butt.
He gonna taking an eye not do enough damage. I get ready to put him down. Take his eye. Take his eye.
He's
Hit him.
asleep. He'll wake
Hit him
up.
first though.
Yeah, just don't fucking
All right.
crush his skull. Jesus.
I'll hit this next one in the gut.
Roll the hit.
23 to hit.
Yeah, auto crit.
Oh, okay. Well, it's if the auto crit, I need to do another 2d6.
He's
but
dead
that's-
without crit damage.
Cool,
he
cool,
died.
cool, cool, cool.
It's
Thank
a
you.
kobold.
Thank you for helping me.
Yeah.
All right.
Kobolds have 5 health, by the way. That's the
Good to know.
So you're trying to harvest an eye?
An eyeball, yes.
Survival me. Call it DC 10 to get an eye. If you get above 15, you get 2.
Can I add my proficiency since I'm using tools I'm proficient
Do you have?
with?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll, you
Yeah.
said survival?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
survival plus my plus 2 proficiency. So that's a 12 plus 2 is 14.
14. You get 1 eye.
I got 1 eye. Great. I'm gonna go ahead and
So you guys see that, by the way. Everyone else sees this happen.
Disgusting.
I'm not quite sure that was necessary.
hey, don't ask what you can do for the people of this city. Just ask what am I doing, okay, for the people of this city.
Well, we
think
are.
that's- Yeah, we are.
Okay.
And in addition
That
to
was
that,
our
I'm
only
gonna
question.
walk over to one of the corpses that we have just created. I'm gonna drop the hand that I severed right next to it. No, better yet, I'm gonna put it in a pocket.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm planting evidence, damn it. Haven't you
Nah,
ever?
that checks out for me. Look, we're all. Everyone here loves bread. We did that. What about the carriage guy? Was he?
So you see from like behind, he was basically just hunkered down, hiding.
Oh, hey, hey, bud.
He pops up.
Um,
Hello.
you
That
all,
was a lot.
you all good?
I'm okay.
All
Let's
right.
turn this around. Help me turn this carriage around. And he starts like trying to get the horse to spin, like 3-point turn.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing with these bodies?
I'll fucking leave him, right?
Yeah.
That's not my part. That's yours. So whatever.
They say no witnesses. It's a mess to witness. You guys go ahead.
How much-
I'll catch up.
How much
Try
room
to
is
clean
yours
up.
in the cart?
I look around. Is there a place to stash body?
We have an outhouse.
There's a well.
I mean, I don't know why they're being out.
There
We're
was like
outside the
a
house. What
beaten
you
down
mean?
shack. One of these storefronts you could potentially break the door in and put the bodies in there.
Oh, I'm strong. I'll see that. I'll
You got that, big fella?
break a door, dump some bodies. Yeah, I'll sit back. How many? Where? I get lost.
Go ahead and
by the
athletics
loose
check
cart.
for me.
Sure. Oh, that's weak. 9.
9, you fucking shoulder the door and it doesn't fucking go anywhere.
I
Just
try
got
again
this.
to hit with my maul.
Oh, well, that'll work. I pull it. I have a crowbar out, but I put it away.
If I hit it with a maul,
Maybe a solid 2 minutes of you beating on this door with your maul, you can get in.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone's just waiting.
Wait. Hold on. Can I? May I?
I'm looking at the busted door, holding my maul. Yeah.
I would hopefully assume that this is.
I think this is
between
pre the 2 minutes. He's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you started hitting it, and he's like, "This can't be the best
Yeah.
choice."
This is a terrible idea. I guess I'll just try to pick the lock real quick.
Unfortunately, this is kind of like a boarded up thing, so it's more like nailed boards than it is locked door.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought there was gonna be a lock on this motherfucker. Yeah, hit that shit. Pull up my crowbar. All right.
Yeah, so with both of you, after a minute of you guys both just doing your best, I'm gonna say, you're able to get the door pried back. It's not fully off, it's bent in, and you kind of just pushed after something broke to get it to break
enough
the
to
next
prop
thing.
up after we leave.
And then you guys start dragging bodies, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like during the minute that they would have been doing all this, there would have been some body movement
Sure.
towards
Prepping?
the door. Yeah, some prep
Sure.
work.
So in about 2 minutes, you guys are able to stash the bodies and then just pull the door shut, kind of thing. Out of sight, out of mind. There are
to me.
remnants of splattered kobolds on the ground. I think that is a mess.
We're not
but
cleaning that up.
Yeah, that's
but
not.
Getting cleaned.
it's hard to
Rain will
identify.
take Rain will take care of
It
that.
is
dog.
raining hard. The
Where
carriage
did the-
driver,
Food
the
poisoning.
carriage driver has gotten the carriage to spin around.
Yeah.
All
okay.
right, escort me. I know how to get to the safe house.
You got it, boss. Hey, where'd those kobolds come from?
They were, you guys that were going with it, they were part of the escort.
I didn't see shit.
Yeah, no, they've been here kind of the whole time, but it doesn't really matter. If you
Oh.
put lipstick on a kobold, it's still a kobold.
True. You guys saw just our plan went pretty well.
I'm gonna assume this is a walk and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Just for
pretty
you guys,
similar.
I'm gonna assume this is a walk and talk.
What
Yeah,
else are
we,
we supposed to do? Just take this back?
I mean,
That's it?
my note. That's all it said.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sure Chief here takes us back to safe house.
Well, see, I was, tonight's not been great, okay?
You need some bread?
I'll pass. I'm not a big grain fella. Meat and vegetables.
Just no gluten whatsoever.
Well, from time to time, I'll treat myself, but you can only treat yourself so much until it's no longer a treat; it's trauma.
Well, hell, my name's Vic. Just to get that out of the way. That's
So yeah, as you guys are kind of chatting, the carriage begins taking a more circuitous route. The square on the other side is the main pier, slip number 1 out of the 3 slips that make up Wharf Town. You guys have reversed, turned around, and have started taking back alleys along the slips until you get all the way to the 3rd, in which you turn down towards the pier and start making your way into a district of kind of like warehouse industrial style, but picture like driftwood kind of put back together, like cranes and ropes over the ships. Like this was where ships get loaded, but over the years between this, there have been shanties made. So it's even denser, small houses between this. Some of the warehouses are no longer warehouses. They're like a shanty town inside of it, like a weird put together slum. and you guys pass these farther towards the end of the slip where it remains the warehouses out towards the ocean. The carriage driver pulls you to a warehouse on the side of an alley, and he opens 2 big swinging doors. And this is us, and you guys turn the carriage in, close the doors behind, and you look around inside this warehouse. It's got flowers, lots of herbs drying, hanging from bundles upside down. If you've ever seen like people drying herbs inside, it seems to be a warehouse full of a lot of things that are grown, and you guys would know that this Kalinia doesn't have much area to grow plants like this. So this seems like, at least you can deduce, a warehouse where foreign goods are stored, imported, and then these are figured out where they're going. And this is kind of, it's like the door's shut. If you can picture kind of like the camera pulling out the dark city of Wharftown, which is 3 big piers, and this thunderstorm, this heavy storm, climbing up the cliff sides where there's a giant crack, and then on both sides there's houses up. You see the climb, this ramp with like medieval bridge style buildings kind of latched onto the side of it. And then at the top, on the top of the cliffside, more houses, the heights. And all of you being from this world know that, like, this crime, this series of events that happened isn't that unusual, and this thing that happened tonight almost certainly isn't the only thing that happened in the city of this nature. And as the carriage driver kind of pulls a big tarp over the carriage to just kind of cover it inside, and there's a little bit of area here between some of the boxes in the back that's away where you guys can kind of put down packs and sit down, and he kind of sits in a corner around this small, like, kitchen kind of fireplace on the side, kind of like a metal stove that has a vent going out the wall, where there's a dim light indoors. Well, that's this part done. I was told that there should be more orders in here, and I found them stashed. It says that this cart needs to stay here and for a week and then be smuggled on a ship out in 5 days.
Right.
The people we took it from are probably going to be looking, so we should do some work to disguise what's going on and maybe lay low for a few days.
It's always a good time to relax.
I'm gonna pull out and reread my letter I got regarding this.
You know, it's...
Yeah.
They're going to be looking for us, so we should probably see if we can get any hints on the town tomorrow. But we should be good at least for the night.
Real quick, who's looking for us?
The owner of the carriage, I assume.
Oh. Well, can I take a look-see over the carriage? Maybe there's a VIN, or maybe
A VIN. You're gonna query your list of vehicle VIN numbers.
Yeah.
If there is a VIN, what are you doing with it? That's what I want to know. I say there is a perfect VIN right there. What do you got?
Maybe some way to track or trace this? You think?
put it up in the
You gonna Google it?
well, one step at a time. You
The
know.
DMV building.
You
There's
know,
not a VIN.
that's-
It's a carriage.
We've evolved. We don't have mail, but we have the DMV.
I'm not actually looking for a VIN. I would like to
So
look
this
over.
carriage
the
is
carriage for any
full-
sort of identifier or of like who it could
Sure.
belong to?
Make a investigation.
Oh hell, never. I probably wouldn't.
Or
be doing
if you
this.
want to just deduce clues, you can make a history check if you want to like deduce from
No,
like
That's a pretty
knowledge.
good investigation
Hey.
check.
19 for 17.
17. This is one of the specific types of carriages that are used to carry heavy loads. Inside it is all raw metals, metal bars, iron ingots, a few precious metal ingots. There's some stones, not like polished gemstones, but rough found stones.
Like raw material.
Yeah. That it came from the crag. This is what they mine in there. The crag is a wealth of ores and minerals, and that is the only resource that Kalinia is known for. It's the only thing they have in abundance is this.
Is there anything out of the ordinary
No,
with the shipment or anything? Okay.
it's an expensive. You would be able to with 17. This is a lot, and then it's an expensive assortment.
But nothing
It's there's not like any
yeah.
glowy special things. It's like
or false bottoms or something like that.
you know, I think from like your knowledge of the world that a lot of things are scarce and just materials are hard to come by, and
Sure.
materials are gold.
Well, boys, we got a heavy load here. A lot
So
of
now,
shit.
if you guys want to describe your characters in more detail and how you kind of picture them, I wanted it to be fast at the start because you're like meeting strangers and like have to do a thing, but this is the moment where you first get a breath.
Oh. Vic, he's got a cape, which he did clip off in the battle, but it's back on now that we're hanging out. And fine sword at his hilt. Mostly just leather armor, but one of like almost like a fencing armor on his right arm is some like studded, almost like one pauldron that goes down to his wrist. And icy white mullet, half elf, pointy ears, and definitely looks like he can handle his body more than he can handle his mind.
I look like I can't handle my
What
wife.
does that mean?
Like physically fit, but
It's
definitely
alright.
like
No,
visibly unintelligent.
It was a rhetorical question, but
Physically fit, physically stupid. Let's go. Yeah, so you guys are anyone else like now and
Yeah.
you guys just
Oh,
did this
oh.
mission with strangers.
Yeah.
Two of them had a bread man ploy that they tried to pull off.
It was a
One of
damn
the
good
one
idea.
of the three members was deeply late, almost compromising the entire mission, and then proceeded to put goo into some contraption and spray it onto people nearby. Harvested a hand and an eyeball without really saying much. This is the group that you guys just did this mission with. Like, I don't.
Are we kind of?
I don't
We're just
think we
hanging out in
need
this warehouse.
introductions.
Yeah,
You know.
you're waiting.
I think we're good.
So my character is a human. He's got kind of like a lab coat covering a nice suit, like three-piece suit behind it, but the lab coat is bleached leather. It's like white, it's leathery, and there's all kind of pockets and pouches sewn in. He's also carrying a rather large pack, a couple of fanny packs over his shoulders, around the waist, black gloves, and black boots, probably made of some kind of, you wouldn't know, but to the watchers, some kind of latex or rubber.
They're
Something
gimp
that's not,
shoes.
yeah, they're not common. It's not a common. It's not a common look. Oh, he's also
He
wearing.
zips face closed.
It's Doc Brown. It's Doc Brown.
Yeah, I got it.
Doc Brown, full suit, goggles,
With a
dirt
Dr.
all
Phil
over his
accent.
face.
How about Elias as the shadowy, dimly
Yeah,
lit
this
light
guy.
comes out of this?
Yeah, the
iron
way he's
cooked
sitting
fire?
right now, you see one side completely normal looking young kid. He's a little gaunt, he's a little thin, and you can kind of see it in his face, like the cheekbones are extra protruding. He's got chapped lips. He's currently kind of taking out a lollipop from his pocket, and just yanking the wrapper off and just like putting it in his mouth. His clothes they're not like super fine formal clothes, but they look expensive. Pretty fashionable young man. He's got jewelry on his ears, but then when he kind of turns to face you guys, you see more noticeably now that half of his face is like turning white. One eye is blue with like a black eyeball with like a blue iris, and then the other one's normal brown. He's got a small horn protruding from his forehead on that white side. He's got his left hand even is more claw-like than his right hand, and he's got a tail poking out from under his coat. But yeah, and his hair is like slowly fading white as well. But when he turns back, kind of like after noticing you guys while you're talking, you see this red, almost like carved in scarification tattoo kind of thing that you're looking at. It's all in red, but it's pretty noticeable on
Very
the back
cool.
of his head.
August, what's
hang on.
you're the only one really. Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm a real life idiot. I just realized, Danny, is the kimono you're wearing supposed to match your character?
I tried my best, but this is actually from Tokyo Revengers, the anime.
But it looks good. I like that you're.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna try and
Connor,
match him
you
a
should
little.
do that next.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full
Just-
fucking clown face I want next
Just-
stream.
we'll see. I'll go to Party City and see if they got clown makeup. I'll look into
They
it.
do.
I'll look into it.
They do.
They do.
Famously. August, you're the
I think there's
only
a
one
section.
to take some damage, and you took a good bit.
I took damage.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah, I took a good
He got
stab.
stabbed by a
I-
kobold.
Then I said that right instead of what I said. And like you're taking a second, you're hurt, but you made it. These other guys, you really tried to hold this job together. It seems like everyone you've met has been incompetent in some way. The first guy didn't know the passphrase. The second guy was late. These other two were trying the bread and switch.
The old bread pants.
And to where you had to start this thing by just yelling now.
It would have
So
worked.
after that situation,
if he
kind
did
of
not give away
what do
the
you
secret.
picture, like sitting there thinking, like what's in his head about this team that he's found himself forcibly on? And
Let's
any other
just
like
say-
descriptors that you want to like paint the picture of him in this
Yeah.
warehouse?
Absolutely. So he, while everybody's kind of talking and like introducing themselves, he's wrapping up his wounds a little bit. And what you all notice is that he's dressed in these clothes that almost look like what I would compare to like an old school magician. So not exactly like a cummerbund and bow tie, but like something similar for like a fantasy version of that. He's got in the center of like the cowl around his neck is a raven head, like a skull. But he has very like warm, friendly eyes, a very warm smile. He'll come up limping a little bit. He sees Elias sitting in a chair. He'll come up behind him, put his hands on his shoulders. He goes, well, that could have gone a little bit better than expected, but good to see that we're all basically here. The name is August Fortunato. I am not a professional by any means, but I know my way around people. And you said your name was Elias.
Yeah.
Vic. Dr. Phil.
Well, just Phil. Let's just keep it at that for now.
All right,
okay?
Doc.
right.
Are you doing okay? You look like you could use. A little
I've definitely
pick-me-up.
done better.
Here, let me. I'm gonna go over and just start giving him a back massage while he's doing whatever.
Let me just give you the old man special.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Ew.
How's that lower back?
So yeah, just go on, just relax.
I'm writing an email, Jared.
Relax and just keep talking about what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm very aware of where his hands are. Because I just saw him chop a hand off and pull an eye out.
Yeah.
And I am...
And slit a throat.
And slit a throat without a second thought.
You can also cure a...
It was not
HP.
a knife.
Alright, I'm back to full health. As,
This massage, as he's kind of rubbing, you're like, this is dumb. But he, takes out a little salve, rubs it on his hands first. It's got kind of a fragrant bouquet.
Menthol?
He's mixed this.
Yeah, definitely menthol. For sure.
Yeah, it's got a mentholy rub.
Chat said peroxide and sweat.
Oh.
Yum.
Peroxide and sweat. Love that as a chemist.
And you're very
that.
concerned, but after a few moments, you're like, holy shit, this is doing it.
well, it's an absolute pleasure to meet all of you.
I just want to be clear that we only got halfway through our plan. We came up with a good one.
We
right?
did, right?
Came up with
I
a good...
agree. Who says now when you're infiltrating
you
the
should
group?
have seen.
Well, considering we had to coordinate two different groups who didn't know each other, and I was the only one who knew that both sides were who they were, I figured that'd be the best point of action.
Okay, we had our own. Yes.
Well, we didn't get to our good part.
We had it. We had a thing.
Nice...
You.
It was good.
Vic, you get it here. No,
fist bump. Wait, bread bump.
I take my maul and I bump his fist a little bit.
I'm gonna lean down as they're saying this to August, and I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "Hey, buddy, you can't change what you don't acknowledge." And I'm just gonna keep with the back massage.
So right, Phil. So right.
He is the most terrifying character.
Well, we have yet to hear the clown voice. I just want to be clear.
That is true.
I think I'm good on the massage now, though. Thank you.
All right. I'll like immediately.
Much appreciated. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, I'm just trying to be here for apparently.
What are you gonna do with the hand, the eye?
That's true. That was my next question.
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. Actually, don't worry. It ain't. Look, I'm a man of practicing, and I've got credentials. And if you have any questions, I'll refer you to my assistant.
Who is?
She's dead.
Okay.
How did he die?
He said she.
How does? Excuse me. How does she die?
Accent is infectious.
There are things that clients of mine they have certain privileges, and I cannot disclose that at this time or at a later time. But previously,
like,
if you would have asked
business.
me in the past, I could have told you. But you didn't.
Right.
You weren't there.
Well. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to see it?
Well, I mean,
I'll pull out the eye and like hold it out.
It's got the whole stem on it. Like the optic nerve coming out. Yeah.
All right. Put it back. Put it away.
All right. You were curious. I was just trying to
but
divulge what I can, but keep safe what I can.
Do you have a lot of curiosities like that? Is that a regular thing you do? Is collect the body parts?
I like to learn.
I don't like curiosity. surprises, anything that I don't know about, I just pretend not to. Then I keep going.
So do we just wait here for the next thing, or?
Well, I think I have some dice. If you guys want to do dice.
Vic, I don't think I like your attitude. Okay.
Anybody have some liquor or
I'll take that back. I don't
alcohol?
have shit.
I have
I
gold,
mean,
but I do advise we don't go anywhere anytime soon.
So you guys, from like
got-
one of the back doors, Soro comes back in, carriage driver.
Zorro?
Soro, S-O-R-O.
Okay.
Like the same, but different.
I've received a message with the next plan. We're supposed to hide the ore in a shipment of salt that's leaving the port. Ensure that no one finds the shipment at this warehouse. Guard it. And dispose of the carriage.
And where is this?
They said that people may be looking, so it might be good to put out our feelers to figure out who or where or how close they are. Did you guys
If
get information on them? Because
not really.
they kind of said, drive the cart. There's going to be some other guys
They told
take
us
us
to
to
get
this
bread,
warehouse.
so
If I
We,
could
we were told to keep you alive.
Well, that's comforting, because they told me where the warehouse was. And I'm worried that that is where I've run my course here, I'll be honest.
Well, look here. Now, I'm not a genius, although I claim to be.
Although I claim to be.
We could probably just push this cart into the water, right? I mean, there's a whole bunch of water here.
if we keep
Just-
the ore, we don't need the cart.
I'm betting those barrels over there are the salt shipment we need to hide this stuff in. But yeah, the carriage can go in the drink, I don't care.
well, I would love to push a carriage into the water.
I could make quick, brief suggestion.
Before you do that, is the horse going in with the cart?
Before you do that, I you know what? I'm sorry. You already said your thing. I don't know. The cart.
I mean, it's a
Proceed.
horse. We can just undo it and slap it on the ass for all I care.
Well, now you're talking.
My father once told me, and this pertains to horses, that it takes 1,000 attaboys to erase a you're an idiot, but it only takes one
What?
Atabody Sky Coleman to know you're a winner.
What is?
Amen.
You're an idiot. Like somebody who pees their pants.
Well, I'm
You're
right.
an idiot, right?
Jesus Christ, I think you're an idiot. Okay.
I think he's
Anyway,
onto something.
we gotta get
Anyways,
this shit into that shit and remove this shit from this area.
Okay.
I know it's not practical to ask, but we're all Baoli, right?
The
I nod.
bakeries are dudes.
Yeah, we know the passphrase. It's fine. It was something weird that happened on the way out. One of those guards were chatting like they were Baoli too. They were implying it. He didn't say it in plain, but he said it. I think they could have been Baoli as well.
Well,
Does that matter now?
They're a pretty
Are we
organized
thinking-
group, aren't they?
We're thinking about. Are we thinking about the same thing? Because I've only ever read it, and I read Baoli.
You,
Well, we say. Are we saying the same thing?
Yeah, and I think we are.
Okay, I just want to make that clear. So you're saying we killed our own?
Well, I'm
Did he
worried we
ever-
may be
He
in the
should
middle
have
of an
given the
infight.
passphrase.
Yeah, he never said anything about loaves being in the pants
Augustine
or
interrupted
bakeries
the
being
plan. I
good.
was going to ask them about the bakeries. We didn't have a chance. If anything, their blood is on his hands.
Do you guys know who these notes came from?
Signed by
Yeah,
an
Where
A.
my note came from.
I mean, it was as a man
Mine
who
is an A as well.
I'm
didn't
gonna
really know what he was doing.
pull my note out. I'm not gonna open it, but I'm just going to show the seal to this guy. Does this look familiar? Authentic, perhaps? Do you know what authentic means?
Which guy are you showing this to?
The driver, the guy asking the question.
That's the seal. It looks right.
Can you take a closer look? Are there any imperfections? Maybe it was counterfeit.
That's fine. Anyone with
compare
a
it to
counterfeit,
mine.
anyone found with that seal who's not a member would be killed very quickly.
Oh, no.
But
And
you-
where would those bodies be taken, perhaps? Like, is there a place where they store these?
What?
Huh? We'll be right back.
Fucking applause sign starts flashing in the fucking ceiling of the warehouse. Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
can't,
worried. I'm worried that we're caught in the middle of some kind of vie for power.
If you think we killed some of our own men, I mean, in an organization like this, sometimes fall guys are necessary. I feel
That's
like
true,
they're
but think about it. If not them, then us.
true.
So,
I'm trying to
We-
figure out whose side we're on.
mine says A. And
Mine
if yours
says A.
says A, then we're on the same side.
But whose side?
Bakeries are good.
We're in Team A,
And we have to trust within ourselves. That's the only thing that we have.
right, Doc? You got
Well-
that written down somewhere?
That
what was that? I'm
means-
sorry. I was
Trusting trusting ours. What'd you say?
So we trust within
Yeah,
ourselves.
Trust in
Yeah,
ourselves.
yeah. You know, you can't.
Ours.
Burn this mother down. No.
Look, if somebody
Okay.
here
Wrong
thinks that
passcode.
this is the wrong decision, maybe your village is missing their idiot, okay? We were brought here to do a job. We did it, okay? It's done. Now all we gotta do is look forward to the next objective. We gotta get this shit into those barrels and this cart into that water. I don't know.
Great,
What-
so
what-
let's start moving on.
You make
Yeah,
I prefer-
let's
I-
do it.
If we're taking spots, I would love to be on Team Water.
I don't like water. Not
What
water.
does that mean?
Like, I want to push the cart. I
Oh, you wanna
specifically
push
would
the
like
cart.
to push the cart in the
I-
water.
Well, we shouldn't
Little
draw
bit-
attention to the outside of the warehouse
I
before we
also-
moved everything.
Great, so I'll do it
So think
quietly.
we have.
I'm gonna start unloading the ore and
I
putting
think
it. into
That
the
is step
fucking
one of
barrel.
throwing the cart in the river.
Like, I'm just gonna start. Am I strong enough? Is it big chunks of ore? Is it like?
You're strong enough to do it. It's gonna take some time because basically what you guys have are barrels with false like tops that have salt on top, and then you like pull some of the salt out. There's bags of salt. They have a like halfway full. You load the bottom, you put the thing back in, load the top back up with salt. That's kind of like smuggler barrels here.
Can I do a strength check to move it faster?
You need move
Yeah.
or I strong. I move.
Anyone who wants to help on this can roll an
I mean,
athletics or
he can
or
help me.
pick
I'm-
your role and describe how that
Yeah,
is,
I
you
can
know,
be the
how you're
muscle. I'm the
helping.
strong guy here. You
Oh, wait, hold on.
Genius doctor.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to help me. Can I get advantage on the athletics check?
No, I think Mage Hand can't move very much weight.
It's 5 pounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Just
Okay,
let
I
me- I will
that, I
Yeah,
asked.
yeah.
I didn't know. how
5
much
pounds
it
of like metal ingots and like stones
use your
is like
mage hand and
not
give
a
me pat
lot.
on the back. I move ore. You prepare the barrels to move to. I move the ore.
I rolled a 17 to move the ore. I'll also cast Mage Hand
What?
and pat Cyril, Sid Hill, on the back with it.
I mean, I guess that's advantage. I don't know. That
Yeah,
feels a lot, but I'll just give it to you.
What, do you want me to do anything? What do I do?
Yeah, an athletics check, please.
We're just moving over.
Athletics check. All right, all right.
So we got a 17 and a
18.
and an 18.
I don't know if I don't need advantage for help unless I don't pass.
You guys with that, probably 2 hours can get the job done. Is anybody doing a watch? Is there any like security set up?
I'll keep watch outside.
Well, what is the other gang doing while these guys are
The
that
7 inch
strange
guy.
scene of
No.
that strange scene of a wet, sickly, anemic man carrying stuff, and then a clown half orc with a floating hand patting him on the back.
They got
I
it.
think I'm rereading my note over and over again. Maybe probably hard, but I would probably be trying to
Yeah,
recollect
make
who A might be.
Make a history check.
Oh, you
Not
got a
great.
note from A. I thought A was just like you trying to.
Do I
hide
still have Bardic?
initials.
Yeah. No, it's 10 minutes.
No, it's
10 minutes? No.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
12. So, with the 12, the Baoli is a organization of criminals who are constantly competing for power. The concept that someone in power would do something to disrupt a different person within the organization isn't a foreign concept. This isn't
Right.
like an unheard of occurrence that could happen. Usually the way it manifests are people kind of pick their guy, you know. It's like, oh yeah, one of the local strong arm guys that you would have heard of, I don't think any of you would have met him, but definitely would have heard of, is let me pull his name so I don't accidentally fucking say stupid. Garen Holsteyer. He's one of the guys that people in the slips have been aligning with. There's other famed people in different cities that you would have maybe heard whispers of, but with a 12, I think you know that there are 5 main figures in the Baoli.
Okay.
There is the master of like muscle, basically. Somebody is running the enforcement, kind of the thugs, the extortion. There's a person in charge of like that kind of thing. There is the master of corruption. This person is in charge of making sure the government stays in line, having people in positions of power, legal positions of power, and making sure things like that roll over. Getting the criminals out of jail, making sure the judge rules in their favor for like those kind of sheriff letting people out, you know, looking the other way. Games, the master of games, gambling, any kind of vice. Run the gambling houses. The mistress of pleasure. Whorehouses. Kind of like any kind of vice that's not a game. And then there's the like smuggling and kind of human smuggling goods, helping people get in and out of like all the way from prisons to different countries to all kinds of stuff. So with the 12, you kind of get this idea that there are multiple, you know, these branches, you don't know exactly, they're kept mysterious on purpose. Everyone in the Baoli knows that there is one person in charge. No one knows who that is. But you don't have a good idea. Locally, you haven't been up to the heights. But you know there's smuggling here. You know there's gambling here. You know there's whores here. You know the government's corrupt everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So like any one of these kind of groups could potentially be trying to do this.
Okay.
So That's kind of like a big lore drop, but that's kind of the organization you're in, and that's kind of common knowledge. That much is common knowledge. Who and what is much harder to figure out.
Yeah.
Local, less important people like Garen Holstein, some people are vocal about, like, he's a thug, he's brutish, he beats people up, he runs enforcers.
What about Liv?
Liv, the
bakery
child
boy.
in the bakery. He was a child in a bakery.
I knew it. All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I would take a peek outside and see if
Yeah.
anyone's
So that I guess that's to put
That's
context on the idea
Yeah.
that gang killing gang, and like the situation you're in. You guys are clearly pawns in a game
it's
that
not
you're not able to see.
unfamiliar.
Yeah. But you guys have found the unfortunate position of being the actors,
Mm-hmm.
which you know is a
Okay.
dangerous position to be in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the salt's getting loaded. Yeah, if you want to like set up
I would-
outside.
Maybe I'd do a stroll and just see if we've been clocked at all, or if somebody's keeping an eye on us.
I'm gonna take off my guard garb.
That's smart.
I'll leave it in the corner of the warehouse somewhere, and I will walk out into the front area of the warehouse just to make sure no people are walking by. Is there anybody out there with me right now?
I'd be out there with you.
Okay, you'd see me turn around, and almost like a Rorschach drop, my skin and my face change, and I look like an old beggar. I'm gonna use my changeling feature to disguise myself.
Sick.
It's a neat trick you got there.
It helps.
Nice. Nice.
You want to go down that way? See if you see anything. I'll go this way.
These old knees don't do much for me. I'll sit right here.
All right. I'll take a stroll, and
Yeah, that feels perception. I could be persuaded to a different check if you feel like a different one.
no, I was picturing perception just to make sure.
Yeah.
Baba looks fake.
How about is fake, dude?
Oh wait, that's persuasion.
This is what he wants to be.
Rolling
Persuade
perception.
him to move his old knees.
They want to see you bow bow.
They bow bow.
He's such a menace.
Sleepy kitty. 23. Fuck yeah.
23
Why
is
not?
great.
Or
So,
was that when I was fighting?
yeah, no. Whiffs across the board.
Yep.
Yeah, so 23. This is slip 3. The slips I picture about the size of like 2 football fields end to end, like lengthwise. They're huge, and they have tons of buildings on them. The end here where you guys are is very dead, so you don't see anybody kind of hanging around. There's a few boarded up shacks, like you see smoke coming out of some of the shanties, but 23, the main thing that you pick up, I think, is there's probably not a better spot in the city for you guys to have been sent. So I think you're picking up a sense of like, well, I don't know what side I'm on, but at least it seems like they know what they're fucking doing. Like this,
But like
is a-
specifically, this was orchestrated perfectly. Almost.
yes. Like as far as a place you could be, this is about as perfect as you could. You know that anybody coming is going to have to come down. You guys only have to watch one way in for scouts. This specific warehouse is one of the least remarkable. It's boarded up. It looks like there's nothing in it, which makes it more interesting that there is valuable, clearly imported goods inside. Which gives you kind of a sense of like, okay, this is also we're dealing with 1, high value materials we stole, 2, high value materials already in this warehouse. So the person that's doing this also has power and connections. But you're able to see down towards the city the one kind of avenue of approach that anyone looking for you would have to take. There's a small chance someone could come on like a little boat, but the sea is rough. The waves, like, I picture like kind of like Scottish coast,
Yeah.
like 20-foot rolling waves crashing against like a sheer face. Okay, Baba. But yeah, so nobody immediately following. You're able to spot a few rooftop spots, hidden alleys. It's like a perfect alleyway to set up an ambush if you need to. But there doesn't seem to be anyone immediately on your trail. There's not anyone here watching, and that clocked you that you've noticed. With the 23, you feel pretty confident as well that you would have noticed somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would do that little
Stupid.
stroll, walkabout, and then
Also, you would know that, like, if they wanted to roll it out and dump this cart into the water, like, you could in like the next hour or so, and it's totally like, now's a good time to get rid of evidence because no one's around.
I'd take that time and kind of just stroll back and see August still in, I would assume, still in his old man look. I wouldn't really think too much of it or like even really react too much to you changing, and then just I think we're clear. It's a good spot.
Try to help where I can. Help an old man up, will you?
Yeah, you got it. Hey,
I'd say, are you guys going
good
back?
fighting back there. You're good with the blade.
I learn what I can from others. And what about you?
Well, usually it's food
You
poisoning.
knew.
Knew what?
Are you new to this whole thing,
Oh,
holding a sword?
Oh, yeah. No, not exactly. Just it's an off night. Food poisoning. Or possibly gluten intolerance. I'll narrow it down later. But yeah, it was a off night.
Happens to the best of us.
Also, the plan we had a really good plan going, and I was just kind of waiting on that. The clown
It
guy.
worked.
It was good. Yeah, it worked. I was really thrown off when I met the guy in the clown makeup showing up. I was excited. I thought I didn't prepare. Is my first thought. I was like, oh, do we all need that? So when you showed up and you didn't have it, I felt relief at first. I just want to let you know that.
Well, you did well with what you had.
Yeah.
My first guy didn't even know the catchphrase. Or the code phrase, I mean.
That's incredible. It's written right there.
And the other guy was late.
Well, we gotta look at us, you know.
Look at us.
What's the other group doing inside the warehouse as this fucking little moment's happening outside?
So
Is there any extra salt? You
Smokers, non-smokers, having
Yeah.
guys got any extra salt back there?
There's definitely extra salt. They did not skimp on the salt.
All right, I pick some off, a small handful, and I lift up my shirt where I got stabbed, and I just go.
Jesus Christ, buddy, do you need help?
And you notice that like when I lift it up, there's a gash there, but there's like barely any bleeding. Probably like the same amount of blood as like a paper cut. Like
I'm
nothing.
definitely gonna take note of that. But I'll still pose the question. Hey, you need a little bit of help there, buddy? You want me to wrap that up? I can put some gauze on it. I can
That
fill
won't
it
do
in.
anything. Believe me.
All right.
It's all good. Just needed some sterilization. Keep it not moist.
As we're moving the ore, I want to sneak. I want to sneak this eyeball into my mouth. I'm hungry.
Yeah, for sure. That's a sleight of hand.
Take a little snack here. That's a 5.
I don't know everyone's passive perception, but I have a
was
higher...
just talking to him,
higher
and he
than
just
that.
literally went.
I think everyone is a.
He's like a
at least double
dog with the
digits.
thing in his mouth still, like...
20 yards away, the barbarian goes, "What the fuck?"
Pulling bread out of my clown pants.
He tried to sneak it, and he went, "Don't mind if I do."
What?
Yes,
Am I getting any weird looks from anybody?
I think
Me.
yes.
Everyone, I think.
100%
All eyes
weird
on
looks.
you.
But
I thought that
Why are you chewing on that?
he did say we would find out later. I just. Oh,
I'll swallow it. Chew it on what?
Here, just
Yes,
have one
I
of
do.
these. Jesus Christ, and I'll hand him a lollipop.
I'll smell it. What?
It's the mystery flavor, dude. No one
What is
fucking
this?
knows.
Green apple.
I love green apples.
Here,
Would
you
you like one?
Smith overall.
No, you can have this back.
Fucking
No,
Okay,
have
this
it.
doesn't-
Hole in the chat,
I
dare
don't.
you.
All right, and I'll just like stick it in one of my pouches. I'm just gonna pocket it. Nope.
So is this your first run?
Well, as we all know, you gotta walk, okay, before you can run. But as far as things like this go, yeah.
Can't
What's
believe
a
I
run?
didn't. Can't believe I forgot the password.
Well,
I probably look like such a noob to him.
You gotta read, the letters you're sent.
Things
gotta
just happen so
understand.
quick, you know? It's just like I'm in an alleyway, some random guy's also in the alleyway, and he said this neighborhood's gone to shit, and I just gave him my honest reaction. I have seen worse. And then it came to me when we got to the tavern. Before you got there. But
Yeah, I was lost as hell.
I just don't want you guys to think that I'm some sort of liability. I'm good at what I do.
Hey, you know what? You won't be a liability as long as you don't lie about your ability, okay? I think that's the main focus that we should take away from this conversation.
It's hard to lie about it. You can see it on me. As I kind of show my left side of my face.
Well, now, you see, it looks like part of you wants to stay alive, but the other part wants to be experimented on. And that's just coming from me, okay? I'm not here to judge, I'm just here to be honest. And I think that's what we should all do.
There's a half-orc clown just standing there.
Just like in the dark, only his makeup is showing. It's just like
I love the Dr. Phil therapy session going on.
So I'd
right
say
now,
that
though.
you guys have got the shit loaded. The barrels are prepped, the salt barrels resealed. The cart is empty. And about now, after their cigarette talk, they come back in and let you know that now's a good time. To stash it. So,
I've got a
Goes
question.
clear
Who's
out
this
there.
old motherfucker? Who is this?
Oh.
We ain't seen him yet.
Wait. I think I know who he is.
Oh,
This neighborhood has gone to shit.
The bakery's good.
He's okay.
yep.
I
Yeah,
don't know why my voice changed to that. Give me 1 second.
Give me a minute. Give me a couple minutes.
I love the
much
concept
better.
of fucking up something you say, you just wail in your own throat.
I'll take this little split second to kind of morph back into the August that everyone has recognized.
Now, I'm gonna say this real quick and I'll shut up, but we should all be comfortable in our own skin, okay? So I don't know what's going on with you, but we should talk about it later, for sure.
Not sure if that's necessary, but
I think it's worth talking about, but we can do it later. Can we push this cart into the ocean? That sounds like a good old time.
Well, we should probably get the horse off first. There's a lot of,
Meat.
you know,
yes.
meat. There's hearts. There's eyes.
Whoa.
There's livers.
What is it with you? Hold on. We're gonna let the horse go.
Can we learn about you in like a slower pace?
I'm sorry. Did this guy just say get the horse off?
Oh my god.
What is happening?
I have no notes. I would like a group athletics check to push this thing.
Can we learn about you at a slower pace?
Athletics not my thing, but I will definitely roll it.
It's
Oh,
a habit I have.
that's-
It's a habit I have.
That's merchandise right there.
Imagine somebody oversharing in college that late night, and you fucking hit them with the. Can we learn about you at a slower pace?
I definitely felt like I wanted to say that in real life, but I've never had the words.
Like the classic college drunk
Someone just
overshare.
trauma dumping on you. You're just like,
Yeah.
yo, chill.
Oh, I need too many people
Oh
like
my
that.
fuck.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
And we're missing an athletics check from the
Not
old.
Bud
eight,
Light.
eight.
The orc? No,
23.
yeah, I rolled.
I didn't.
I'm carrying this group. Jesus. Roll above double digits, why
11.
don't you? Thank you. Barely. Oh,
Above
God.
double digits is triple digits.
So
I know,
my
try.
DC was 12. You guys averaged
I rolled
11.6, which we take.
We take those.
We take that.
Well-
So with some effort, everyone's really struggling. Then the clown guy comes up and just like plants his palms against one side, and then it starts getting moving.
Clown guy has a name.
You get it to the edge. It gets caught on this little like cobbled ledge, and you're like, "Oh no, what are we gonna do?" And Cedo kind of walks over, just kind of, and just lifts it over, pushes it until the other side, and he just levers the front end off, and it just full flip into like 15-20 foot swell seas. Like it moves and then sinks, and it's
Oh wow.
it's in there.
Damn, that ocean's moving.
This,
Nice.
It's in there for
I,
sure.
I have dumped a thing or two in this body of water before. It sinks and it's hidden. No one will find that cart.
Just look over as it's crashing around. Yep.
How many carts do we see at the shoreline?
There's a pile. It's just a bunch of carts.
No one will find this cart.
It's like all the divvy bikes in Lake
There's
Michigan.
a sign
Yes,
that
exactly.
says it says cart dump site. Historic cart dump site.
Make
Dump
sure
your
to
carts
pay the
here.
cart dump tax on the way out, and we're good.
Bunch of car batteries too.
Oh,
So you guys go back in and you kind of gather back around. Things are kind of coming down. The day is leaving, and Sorrow kind of speaks up. Well, the mission says we had to keep this shipment secure for 5 days, so we need to keep watches. We got to figure out if anyone's coming at us, and I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to figure out what the hell I'm in the middle of. Because I don't love this situation.
Is that something you think you can handle on your own? Or would you like a companion in that endeavor?
Everything sounds like therapy coming from you, man.
Well, I'm open to working together. I mean, we're all in the same situation here, but someone's got to keep eyes on this 24/7. So I can kind of.
As he's saying that, I want to just get a good read on this guy.
Yeah, insight this motherfucker.
Are we all in the same situation?
Yes, the bakeries are good.
As far as you can tell, he doesn't seem like he's leading you on or anything like that. With the 14, that's pretty good. This guy's also just like a random guy. You can tell his concern for like the situation is real. If anything, with insight, maybe you're less worried about him being lying to you, more worried that this guy seems skittish, and that could potentially be more of a flag than him lying.
Okay.
So he's not actively deceiving you, but he's giving off the like, I hope this guy doesn't do something.
I'll just put my hand on his shoulder. We're all in this together, so keep your shit together, okay?
Yeah, and I'm no good in a fight, so appreciate
Everyone's
that
good in a
back
fight.
there. I'm not truly.
Well, when you're in a fight, you get good pretty quick.
I think
You
I
get
get
good or
stabbed
you-
pretty quick. If history shows anything, I'm just hurt.
How many times have you been stabbed?
8.
Damn.
Yeah, don't get into fights. Jeez.
Hey,
I don't pick the fights. I just get stabbed.
Why are you yelling at me?
Yourself?
I
You've
just- it's
never been in
trauma.
a fight.
What? Just try not to talk to me too much. The clown thing is really scary.
Yeah. We'll talk. It's holding up well in the rain too. That's kind of what's.
Are those birthmarks?
The
He's
clown
got
thing-
$100 clown makeup that like doesn't run.
Wait, does it run or is it some?
I grew up in a circus. I know how to do all this. It does not run.
All right.
These colors do not run.
We're just
Happy
skate by
4th of
that.
July, everybody.
And
Tomorrow.
Is your clown makeup red, white, and blue?
No.
hey, you know,
It's just like red lips and nose, blue like eyeshadow circles.
Ah, that,
It's
no, that would have been
like-
good, but no, there's no blue. It's just red and white. It's a white face, red, like polka dot nose, and I got like the diamonds on the eyes. You know, that's
Got it.
yeah,
The classic.
yeah.
classic.
Yep.
real
So,
quick,
yeah.
September, January. What's your name?
Sorrow.
February,
Jeez.
August.
March, August. All right,
Sid
there
Howe.
we go.
Oh,
Nailed it.
Look, you seem to know more than most of us about what's going on here. Do you think you could find it inside you emotionally to share with us what the fuck's going on?
I honestly don't know what's going on. I just take job after job.
And is Job an ex relation to you?
Say that again.
You said you take job after job. Is that somebody related to you or that you know? Is Job somebody that you?
No is how I make my coin.
I think he's saying.
Holy shit! I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about something else. That's. You know what? I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna mix some solvents together, and Probably call it a night.
So as we fade to black, on him kind of awkwardly standing up and just taking out some vials and mixing random powders and liquids together.
What the
The
shit?
night is coming to an end in this warehouse. You guys have found yourself caught in the middle of some inner Bowley power play. You're not sure who. Your job is to keep it going. But your gut is telling you that you want to know more. Things are not sitting right. And that's kind of the mood as the late night starts to turn to early morning and everybody kind of settles in for a long rest, and that's where we will end our first session. And everybody gets level 2.
What?
Whoa!
Let's go.
Let's be level 2.
Everybody?
B.
Every fucking body?
Everybody.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Level 3 is gonna come slower, so level 1 prep is hard.
I always come slow.
It is.
Actually, I was really
Can we
concerned
learn
about you
slow?
guys.
You rolling HP?
Yeah, roll the HP. I was concerned about you
Ooh,
guys in that
yeah,
fight,
I like that. I
only
like that.
because the kobolds were gonna do their best to pack tactics somebody, and they were immediately never got to do anything.
Oh, come on.
I know.
Fucking waste
That's
shit.
why I was
4,
like,
okay.
I got stabbed, and I was like, I'm putting him to sleep. Fuck these guys.
Somebody's gotta
I don't
get
need this
stabbed.
right now.
My plan was like, these guys, the front guys are, the AC's high, but they don't hit that hard. But these kobolds are gonna come in with pack tactics and just like try to take somebody down in the
Was
back.
my-
Like they were gonna pile on the farthest back person and double team.
Barbarian hit die is a D12?
Famously.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Pull your dick out and twist it.
I'm gonna be so fucking buff.
Unless you roll a 2.
Welcome to
Roll a 2.
Barbarian.
Roll a 2, Connor. I dare you.
Well, here's hoping. 8. 8's pretty good. I'll take an 8.
8's great.
8 is
It's
great.
great.
8
good.
it rhymes, so it must be true.
Ooh, I get jack of all trades too.
Yeah, level 2 is way more fun than level 1.
Cunning action.
Ooh, I got my infusions.
I mean, I don't know. I picture it like level 1 is so inferior that like
I think the game is built for the first session you level after it. I think. I mean, I think.
it feels like that.
it. Yeah. Squeak, can we
It's
see
like if
your
you can survive.
drink?
Yeah. How much
What
damage
are you
you
even
done
working
in the
on?
op-
That's a
Dear
lot of
God.
damage.
Jeez, it's just
Hell
a
yeah.
fucking picture. You weren't lying.
It was mostly water.
Hell yeah, brother.
Tell you what, it's not.
It's not Bud Light,
Way to
god
go,
damn
man.
it.
Alright.
But yeah, that's all I got for today.
Play, you
That was
nailed
great,
it.
dude.
So
That was
fun.
fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
that was great.
It was. I'm so looking forward to it.
I was telling
missing
Kirby
D&D.
this, but I was like, I want to do the cold open, and then I had the idea. I love the tropey start, and like the tavern start is how I started every game other than this one. But this one we still did a tavern start, but normally the party is in there, and then the plot enters. But I was like, for the cold open, you guys can be the plot entering on this other party of 3 guards
I-
that had their own first session.
I liked the party.
That it
split
just went
plot
bad.
opener. Yeah, I like that. That's unique. That was a good twist.
Because it's got to
Nice.
start in a tavern. If it doesn't start in a tavern, are you playing a fantasy game?
True.
But yeah, that's it.
I'm so excited. I feel like
Hell
this is gonna be so fun. Like meeting everyone's characters now, and like actually seeing what
How
they're all
retarded
like.
we are.
He did say it was going to be a dark campaign, so we'll
So
see
you brought
how
a clown.
fun it is.
You brought
You
a
brought
clown.
a clown.
Hey, I rolled a 6.
Nice.
Nice.
Neat.
Probably have more hit points than I do now.
The character that came together yesterday was I'd never seen it. The first time I saw it was when I was assigning the unique characters to people, and I was like, "This one's a fucking clown."
It's a trouble clown.
I didn't look at it in the chat.
Insane.
If you look at it, he's a troubled clown. He's, you know, I won't go.
Oh
into
yeah.
it. Another time, yeah.
Can we learn
Like-
about you slow?
Connor, share less.
That was great. That's a great line.
That was such a devastating thing to say to someone.
It was. I hurt still on the inside.
We learn
he
about
just
you
ate an
slower.
eyeball right in front of me, and then said, "Oh, he's got hearts and eyeballs," and I was like, "Bro, chill, calm down."
It's been 3 hours.
Yeah, literally.
I'm sorry. He's about
No, that's funny.
the
Yeah,
organs.
it's funny. Hell yeah.
I just imagine saying that to someone in real life, like in that overshare situation. Just like
I would love to.
that would be too mean, though. That's like one of the meanest things you could ever do. That person
Unless you're
would
like
be
a piece
on-
of shit that we fucking hate them, and you can do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Or else they are going like objectively too fast.
Like,
Hey,
I
Don't
need
give
this
away
at
the backstory
0.5
in the
speed
first
right
session.
now.
yeah, can we slow the
0.5.
YouTube video down? 0.5 is good.
I want to pause on this. I've been holding B for 15 minutes.
We didn't break. That was a full, solid,
It was an
almost
aggressive
3 hours.
open.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a great open. I'm
And-
hyped.
Well,
Got a new spell and everything.
on that
Damn.
note, any last notes? Any last things people want to say, or should we sign off?
Close the
I want to say
stream.
thank you for having me. I think this is going to be really fun.
Yeah,
and
we
I'm
hope,
excited
hope you
to
come
play with
back
you guys.
next week. You know.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hope you can come back next time.
No,
I
yeah.
will
Thanks
be
for
here.
planning this. Thanks for making the time.
Thank you. Yeah, really. Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. You're a fucking great character. Like your character's great. You're
a
great.
great character.
You're,
I like how you
Everybody's
changed
got great
voices
characters.
when you went changeling.
great.
That was smart.
Yeah.
Thank
that
you.
was
Yeah.
Thank
that
you.
was a smart veteran player move, I think.
Thank you. I'm going to have so much fun with this character and your characters and everything that happens in between. Like
yeah.
it seems so chaotic already that I can't wait to see where it leads, because anyone can assume anything and it's going to go off the rails from there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is definitely first session in a long time kind of energy. that we've
Especially
had, but,
because,
yeah.
especially because I think we're all pretty low whiz and int.
Yeah,
It's a dumb
I need
group.
to, I need to
My
lean
int
to the
is
lower end.
15,
Yeah.
but my wisdom is 10.
Yeah, I have zeros in int and whiz.
You guys are flying on sheer charisma. Like, let's.
Yep.
Yep.
We're
That is the
fucking like,
story of my life.
You guys are just like hot and like doing it.
yeah, doe eyes and everything.
And then somebody's.
I didn't know I
eating
couldn't
eyes,
do that.
like-
Officer flips hair and he's
Yeah.
like, "You're right, carry on."
I didn't know either. Sorry. You can go ahead.
They just made this law and they just told me today. So
I
don't
didn't
even
know
care.
officers gave pretty people tickets.
We do.
You're so right. Let me delete this.
Yeah.
Puts
Just
his
put my
finger
job
in
on
your
them.
mouth.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
All right, I think we should end there, Connor.
All right.
Yeah,
Turn it
happy
off.
4th, y'all.
Yeah, happy
Fourth.
Yeah, happy fourth.
Have a good
Stay
long.
safe.
Bye.
I've gotten
extended
drinking
weekend.
tickets on the 4th, so don't get
Hey.
those.
Don't blow your fingers off this weekend, guys.
For
Blow
real.
someone else in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blow some. Tonight, we all learned something about each other, and I think the one thing that none of us know is that you need to listen to your body, because believe it or not, it listens back. Okay, and we'll sign off there.
I think that's
Alright,
how we end
wonderful.
every
Yeah.
session.